Hello, everybody. So we're going to do another auction here momentarily in roughly 20 or so, 15, just under 20 minutes for a bunch of PlayStation 2 games. We are going to do them starting in lots of two. Each lot will have a starting bid of $5 plus the cost of shipping. These items will be shipped in ball mailers and promptly dropped off to the various couriers, hopefully by the end of the day. If not, they'll be shipped off tomorrow morning. They're ranging for we're just doing PlayStation 2 games in this show. The games that are left over from the mystery box show I did was it last week. So I'm going to be putting all these games up for two games for $5 starting bid. They're going to be shown at random. I won't be allowing people to pick and choose the games. We're just going to put up two games and put them up for $5. Whoever doesn't sell is literally going to be thrown into my booth at the flea market and go from there. So again, today's auction is just, or at least this auction I'm going to do momentarily, is just going to be for PlayStation 2 games. I'll show two games on the screen, and those two games will have a starting bid of $5. Shipping will be between 8 to 11 ounces for these games, because the majority of the game cases plus the manuals, when they're available, are going to be just over 10 ounces, so we have to do 8 to 11 ounces so that I can have a room for a ball mailer. Anyway, we'll see you all at the show. Timer's on the screen for 19 minutes and some odd seconds here. So, yeah, we'll see you all at the show. Again, the show will be starting with just PlayStation 2 bundles, two games per bundle. Links on the right hand side of the screen or on the bottom in the link in the description down below. Again, if you sign up using my Whatnot referral link, you will get I believe it's $15 that you can use on either my shows or anybody else's show on Whatnot. But we're going to do lots of two games with a starting bid of $5 plus cost of shipping. Anyway, we'll see you all at the show. Let's get some stream tunes going on so you guys have something to listen to while I do the show.
More passion, more energy, more footwork, more energy. Go. More passion, more passion.
Try to find something that I can actually enjoy listening to too. Alright, again, the music is provided by Stream Tunes on Spotify. Their music is DMCA safe, no copyright. Link in the description down below for their webpage. Let's go get myself some water and everything all ready for this show. everybody doing? I hope everybody's hearing me and it's not creepy. All right, let's just go to my shows and whatnot. I just want to confirm that I can actually hear myself on through whatnot. So testing 1 2 3. Hello. Yeah, everybody can hear me on whatnot. All right, so let's see here. On today's show, I'm going to show 2 games, and we're going to start those auctions off at $5 for 2 games. So let me just pin this here. So it's going to be 1 sports game and 1 other game. I'm just trying to get these stacks a little bit cleaner. Alright, so let's see here. Some of the games will have manuals, some of them will not. Alright, the first auction is going to include Ferrari Challenge for the PlayStation 2. No manual, but the disc is inside of a paper sleeve. I don't ship games inside of the ring holder. The reason why I don't ship games in a ring holder is I'm always worried they're going to get popped loose and get scratched up during shipping. So all the games are put in the paper sleeves. When there is a manual, the game disc in the paper sleeve will be put in between the manual just to help better protect it during shipping. So Ferrari Challenge, and we'll do Tony Hawk's Project 8. So Tony Hawk's Project 8 does not have a manual. Game disc is in the paper sleeve. So this auction is going to be for Ferrari Challenge and Tony Hawk's Project 8. So Tony Hawk's Project 8, no manual. Ferrari Challenge, both PlayStation 2 games. No manuals in either of these 2. So yeah, if you're interested in those 2 games, we'll do those for $5. If not, we'll put them into the second run pile, and they'll be mixed in with a different game. These were the leftovers from the mystery box show I did for PlayStation 2 games. So I'm going to put these 2 games aside. Next 2 games will be Star Wars The Force Unleashed for the PlayStation 2. This has the manual. Again, all discs I do put in the paper sleeves to help protect them during shipping. So I'm always worried they're going to get swished around in the ring holder or get popped loose and get swished around during shipping. So I always put the game discs inside paper sleeves. And when I ship them, I always put the game disc in between the manual whenever possible. So do that game with SOCOM US Navy SEALs. SOCOM US Navy SEALs does have the manual as well as the game disc. So we're going to do SOCOM and Star Wars Force Unleashed. And we'll start that auction off at $5. Again, whatever games don't sell at auction, if you like the game, let me know. We can put it into another pile. And if there's requests, we can do different prices for different games. Alright, I need to create a box to start putting game discs into. That way I can try to keep things, know which ones I've already run through. Okay, nobody wanted those 2 games, so I'll put them on the side, and we'll put them into a different option later on. Let's do Hummer Badlands for the PlayStation 2. We got the manual, we got the game disc, and we got a registration card. So we got Hummer Badlands, game disc, and the manual. And we'll pair that off with ATV Off-Road Fury 2. ATV Off-Road Fury 2 has the manual and of course the game discs. So we're going to do these 2 games here. All games will be put into a ball mailer and shipped off as you see them. Again, we're just going to take a game from stack 1, stack 2, or stack 3 and start auctions for 2 games at a time. Okay, nobody wanted those 2. Let's go to the next 2 games. We're going to grab, we'll do Prince of Persia, the 2 Thrones. Comes with the manual and the game disc. And we'll pair that one off with Cabela's Dangerous Hunts, case and disc only. So Cabela's Dangerous Hunts for the PS2, case and disc only. Prince of Persia, the Two Thrones has the manual and the game disc. All games have been rip tested and play tested on my personal hardware with no issues. Rip testing is the process of taking the game disk and ripping the data off it into an ISO image to ensure that the complete disk integrity is fully operational with no issues. They've all been polished using my JFJ Easy Pro to the best of my abilities. If you do want to see the back of the game disc, all you have to do is ask. I'll be more than happy to take it out of the paper sleeve and show the game disc off. Alright, let's do MX ATV Unleashed. This has the manual and the game disc. So manual, game disc for that one. I'll pair that one with Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock, manual and game disc. So both these games are both complete in box with manuals and game discs. $5 starting bid. When at all possible, I do try to ship all orders out the same business day. Everybody will get a nice little sheet like this, which I use to write down the name of the game, as well as who it's being sold to. That way, when it comes time to pack all the orders, I have a little cheat sheet that's better than going by Whatnot's list, which will just say used game as shown on screen 1, 2, 3, or whatever the case may be. Okay, nobody wanted those two. Into a second run box, they will go. We'll do Lego Batman, the video game. Game disc and case only, no manual for that. And we will pair that with Medal of Honor, Frontline for the PlayStation 2, case and manual, case and disc only, no manual. So no manual for any of these two games. Case and disc only. Shipping rate is calculated by Whatnot according to Canada Post. All items are shipped from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Cost of shipping is completely out of my control. In order to keep my shipping costs as low as possible, we're trying to pair these games up with two different games for a starting bid of $5. And they will be mailed out in a bubble mailer, if all goes well, same business day or next business day early morning. Okay, nobody wanted those two. We'll put those into a box for a second run. Alright, let's do Burnout Revenge, Greatest Hits for PlayStation 2. This has the manual and the game disc. And we'll include Greatest Hits copy of ATV Off-Road Fury 4 for the PlayStation 2. Case and disc only, no manual. So case and disc only for Off-Road Fury 2 Greatest Hits. Burnout Revenge has the manual and the game disc. So those two games there, we're starting bid at $5. Again, if you're watching on YouTube land, check the links in the description down below, or use your phone to scan the QR codes on the right hand side of the screen to come find me on Whatnot. Okay, nobody wanted those two games. Let's do Hitman Contracts for PlayStation 2. Has the manual and the game disc. And we'll do, grab the other side here, we'll put that with Strike Force Bowling for the PlayStation 2. Case and disc only, no manual for that. So those two games there, $5 start. If there's any questions, please do let me know in the Whatnot chat. Alright, let's turn the volume down on my headphones. you see a game that I've already run and you're interested in that one game specifically, let me know and we can run another auction. We're on with a custom bundles for people. Let's do Guitar Hero 2 for the PlayStation 2. The case does have water damage on the front cover there. We got the manual, which has an indent there, and we got the game disc. Again, if you want to see the back of the game disc, all you have to do is ask. I do polish my games using a JFJ Easy Pro as well as rip test all the game discs to ensure everything is fully operational. Second game in this little bundle will be Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Let's not drop my phone. And Prince of Persia has the manual and the game disc. Again, all game discs I do put in the paper sleeves to help protect them during shipping, as well as to prevent them from being damaged while they're in storage, from being swished around inside of the case. So Guitar Hero 2 and Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, $5 starting bid. Okay, nobody wanted those two. Into a box they go. Let's do James Bond 007 Nightfire. That has the game disc and the manual. And we'll pair that with Sea Monsters, a Prehistoric Adventure, which has the game disc and the manual. The case is damaged, but for $5, 2 games, it is what it is. If you do want to see the back of the game disc, all you have to do is ask. I am watching the Whatnot chat. I don't monitor our YouTube chat while I'm doing auctions. Makes it a little difficult to try to concentrate on multiple different screens at the same time. At least for me it does. Let's try to get a little bit more comfortable. Okay, nobody wanted those 2 games. Again, if you see a game that you are interested in, say you just want to see like Nightfire or Prince of Persia, you know, we can do custom lots later on. Alright, let's do Crash Nitro Kart, PlayStation 2, game case, manual, and the game disc. And we're going to pair that with a sports game, which will be Madden 07. Madden 07 comes with the manual, and of course it comes with the game disc. So Crash Nitro Kart and Madden 07 we're pairing together there. Crash Nitro Kart is probably around the 10 to 15 US dollar range. Okay, nobody wanted those 2. Let's do Rebel Raiders Operation Nighthawk, PlayStation 2. Case and disc only, no manual. So it comes with the game disc inside a paper sleeve, as I always do, because I don't like the idea of putting a game discs in here, just I'm always worried they're going to get swished around during shipping. And we'll pair that with SOCOM 3 US Navy SEALs, Greatest Hits. This comes with the game disc as well as the manual. So those 2 games there, $5 starting bid. Again, if you see a game that you're interested in, let me know and we can put it on the side in the custom pile and we can do an auction for those games at the end of the show. So say you wanted just like the Prince of Persia games that I showed earlier or the Burnout games earlier, let me know. I can put those on the side with your name and we can do an auction when you're ready to do a checkout. Alright, I'm not going to auction off too many sports games. I don't really want to do that. Alright, let's do Star Wars Starfighter for the PlayStation 2, manual, game disc, and we'll put that with a Jam Pack Volume 10. which has the manual as well as the game disc. So those two titles right there, PlayStation 2, $5 starting bid. Cost of shipping is calculated by Whatnot using Canada Post. I am shipping from Canada. I do not have the ability to use a cross-border courier with Whatnot. Cost of shipping is in the 8 to 11 ounce range due to the fact that different manuals have different weights. Okay, nobody wanted those two games. Into the side they go. Let's start taking off from the other stock here. Let's do Dora Saves the Snow Princess. Comes with the manual and the game disc. And we'll put that with Mojo for PlayStation 2. Mojo is game disc only with Dora the Explorer. Again, Mojo is game disc and case only. Dora the Explorer has the manual. Alright, where did I put my marker just so when I need it? I got it. Yeah, if there's any games that you're interested in that you see, let me know. I can always put a specific title into a pile for you, and then when you're ready, we can put those games into a custom auction for you. Alright, nobody wanted those two games. Onto the side they go. Let's do, let's see here. We'll do Hard Rock Casino, manual and game disc, with Off-Road Fury 2, PlayStation 2, manual and game disc. So we're doing, is there a way I can actually put these two like this? So those two PlayStation 2 games, both complete in box. Okay, nobody wanted those two, no big deal. Alright, let's just grab another box here. Open up this box, see what's in this box. We'll do U.S. Navy SEALs, Black Label with manual and game disc. And we'll put that one with Black, Greatest Hits for the PlayStation 2, game disc and case only, no manual. So SOCOM's complete in box, Black is game disc and case only. Any questions, please do let me know in Whatnot chat. I'm cross-streaming this to YouTube just so I have a record of what games are going with what buyer, just in the event that I lose my list of what each buyer is getting. Alright, nobody wanted those two. Let's put those on the side. Where can I start keeping more stacks? Alright, next two games we got SOCOM Combined Assault, PlayStation 2. Comes with the manual and of course the game disc. And we got Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy for the PlayStation 2, manual and game disc. So we got those two games there. Let's start this auction off. Again, all game discs are put in the paper sleeves because I feel that's a better way to ship the various games. I don't like the idea of shipping games inside the little ring holder here because I'm always worried they're going to get popped loose during shipping. All game discs are put in the paper sleeves, and when I ship them, I always put them in between the manuals to help better protect them during shipping. Nobody wanted those two games, so let's just put those on the side. Alright, next two games. We'll do Madden 2004, PlayStation 2, case and disc only, no manual, and we'll pair that with another sports game, College Hoops NCAA 2K7 PlayStation 2, which has the manual and the game disc. So the NBA game has the manual, the Madden game does not. Again, we're just grabbing games off these stacks and pairing them 2 games per auction. If you see one game that you're interested in but you're not interested in another game, let me know. I can put that game into another stack and we can do different auctions for custom requested games. Okay, nobody wanted those two. Let's put those two on a stack. Let's do Power Drone, has the manual, and we got the game disc. Again, all game discs get printed paper sleeves. So Power Drone has the manual, and we'll pair that with EverQuest Online Adventures, has the manual and the game disc. So again, we're literally just grabbing 2 games off of the piles here, putting them on the screen, and auctioning them off for $5 for 2 games. I figure $2.50 per game isn't a bad deal. Try to save people a little bit on shipping. First round, I'm just pairing a game with another game, and then at the end of the initial run, I'll start showing the various games that are available. But at this time, we're just doing 2 games off of the stack, so that I can just, we say I did 1 round per title. So Guitar Hero Legends of Rock, case and disc only, and we'll put that with another game from a different stack, Madden 07, which is case and disc only. So both games, no manual, but they have the game discs inside paper sleeves. Once I go through the stacks at least once, then we will put the games back on the table, and we'll do buyer picks 2 games for $6. Okay, nobody wanted those 2. On to a different pile they go. Ford Racing 3 PlayStation 2 has the manual and we got the game disc. The front of this case is sun bleached or sun faded. And we'll put that with Madden 2002, which is case and disc only. So Madden is case and disc only with Ford Racing 3. On this show, we're just doing PlayStation 2 games, and it's just going to be pulling 2 games off the stack, putting them on the table, and auctioning them off for $5. After I'm done going through all these games at least once, we are going to do buyer picks 2 games for $6. That's factory sealed. We're not putting that in this auction. Outlaw Volleyball Remix PlayStation 2 has the game disc, no manual, and we'll put that with Family Game Night from Hasbro, which has manual and game disc. So Outlaw Volleyball and Hasbro Game Nights. Outlaw Volleyball does not have the manual; it's case and disc only. Family Game Night from Hasbro has the manual and the game disc. Once I go through all these games at least once, then we will put all the games back on the table, and we'll do a show where it's buyer picks the game for $6. Or or wherever the case may be at that point in time. But until then, we're just doing me putting 2 games on the table. Alright, we got Rock Band for the PlayStation 2, manual and game disc, and we'll put that with ATV Off-Road Fury, Greatest Hits, PlayStation 2, manual and game disc. Again, all the game discs have been rip tested and polished on my JFJ Easy Pro. So Rock Band is complete in box as well. No, Rock Band was... Yeah, Rock Band's complete in box, and ATV Off-Road Fury was also complete in box, but the manual is roached. So those 2 games there, $5. If you see me run a game that interests you, let me know. I can put that game aside and we can do some custom bundles at the end of the show. But at this time, I'm not taking requests for specific games. Not until we at least run every game at least once. Ford Mustang The Legend Lives, PlayStation 2, manual and game disc. Again, all game discs are polished on my JFJ Easy Pro. They're all rip tested and put in the paper sleeves. When I ship the games, I always put the game disc in between the manual whenever possible. So we'll put that one with, let's grab this other one here. With Jet X2O for PlayStation 2, we got the manual and we got the game disc. Again, if anybody wants to see the game disc, all they have to do is ask. So those 2 games there, Jet X2O complete in box and Ford Racing 2 The Legend Lives for the PlayStation 2. Both those games starting bid at $5. Okay, nobody wanted those 2 games. Onto the side they go. Okay, let's just put those games there. I'm going to put that game on the side because that's factory sealed. Just put that on this side there. Let's do a copy of Jam Pack Demo Disc Volume 13. We got the case, manual, and the game disc, or the demo disc. And we'll do Battle for the Pacific, complete in box as well with manual and the game disc. Alright, so we're going to do those 2 games there for both for the PlayStation 2. For those watching on YouTube land, click the links in the description down below, or you scan the QR codes on the right hand side of the screen. And you can join us here on Whatnot. I'm not monitoring the YouTube channel right now. I'm just monitoring what's being said in the Whatnot chat. Okay, nobody wanted those 2. Let's put those on the side. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, PlayStation 2, manual, and we got the game disc. And we'll put that with Haven, Call of the King for the PlayStation 2. Game disc and case only. This is a non-PlayStation 2 case, but still a case nonetheless. And we will start this auction off at $5 for those 2 games. Okay, nobody wanted those 2 games. Onto the side they go. We got Wheel of Fortune PlayStation 2 case and game disc only, no manual. And we'll do Outlaw Tennis, manual and game disc. So Outlaw Tennis is complete in box. Wheel of Fortune has no manual. That out of my way, and let's just go back to the Whatnot screen on my computer. So we'll just do that. Alright, so nobody wanted those two games. Let's put those on the side. Alright, we're going to do Future Tactics, The Uprising. Has manual, and we got the game disc in this one. And we'll put that with Major League Baseball 2K6, PlayStation 2, manual, and game disc. So both these two games here are complete in box. So where's my other box of other various games here? Okay, nobody wanted those two. I'm just going to grab this other box of various games, put it out on the top here. Okay, so nobody wanted those two. Let's put those on the side. Guitar Hero, another copy of Guitar Hero Legends of Rock, PlayStation 2. Case and disc only, no manual. And we'll put that with ATV Off-Road Fury 2, manual and game disc. So Guitar Hero 2 is case and disc only. ATV Off-Road Fury is complete in box. Okay, nobody wanted those two. Onto a pile on the side they go, and we'll do Madden 2003, complete in box with manual and the game disc. Again, all discs are put in the paper sleeves. I feel that's a better way to ship various items versus leaving them in the holder. And we'll pair that Madden with MX World Tour, which is case and disc only. So MX World Tour is case and disc only. Madden 2003 is complete in box. We'll set the auction for those two games. Once I go through these games at least once, then we will run them all again once for $3 per game. I figured I would just try to put two games together for $5 a piece per lot to start things off. If you'd rather me do the auctions individually, then we can easily do that as well. So we got Frontline for Medal of Honor, PlayStation 2, case and manual and game disc. And we'll put that with ESPN NBA 2K5, complete in box. So Medal of Honor Frontline and ESPN NBA 2K5 for the PlayStation 2. Starting those two off at $5. Again, for those watching on YouTube land, on the right hand side of the screen there are QR codes for my various links. And you can come find me on Whatnot and follow my progress there. If you have any questions, let me know in the Whatnot chat. I'm not monitoring the YouTube chat at this point in time. Okay, nobody wanted those two games. Let's do Final Fantasy, what is that, Final Fantasy 12, complete in box with manual and game disc. And we'll put that with Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods 06, which is also complete in box. So Final Fantasy and Tiger Woods, both PlayStation 2, both complete in box. We're going to start those two off at $5. Again, once I run through all these games at least once, then we will go into auction them off individually. If you see a game that interests you, but you don't want the other game, let me know. I'll put that game aside and we can start creating custom watts for people. In case nobody wants those two. Let's do World Series Poker 2K 2008 manual and the game disc. And we'll put that with Monster 4x4 Masters of Metal for the PlayStation 2. We got the manual and we got the game disc. So we're doing these two PlayStation 2 games. Okay, nobody want those two games, no worries. High School Musical Sing It manual, and we got the game disc in there. And I will put that with CSI 3 Degrees Murder, which has the manual and the game disc. So these two games here, $5 starting bid. Again, we're randomly pairing two games together, starting bids off at $5 for two games. Once I go through all these games at least once, we'll individually auction each game off for starting bids of $3. Both these games were complete in box. If there's any questions, let me know in the Whatnot chat. Okay, put those on the side. Now let's do, we won't do that game in a bundle. We will do, let's just move these over so I can continue to. We got Call of Duty Finest Hour, PlayStation 2, manual, and the game disc. And we'll put that one with Cue Ball, Billiards Masters, manual, and game disc. So both these games, both complete in box, $5 start. Alright, let's quickly check price charting for a current going rate for that. Rock Band PlayStation 2 factory sealed for the case. Obviously, he's going for about $15 US. I'd let it go for a starting bid of $10. But nobody wanted those two, so let's put those on the side. And we will do Strike Force Bowling manual, and we got the game disc. And SOCOM Combined Assault PlayStation 2 manual and game disc. Both those two games there will do for $5. If you're interested in Rock Band for the PlayStation 2 that was factory sealed, I'll let that individually go for $10. Yeah, shipping is a killer. Unfortunately, with Whatnot, I have to use Canada Post and I have to use their provided labels. I do not have the ability to use a cross-border shipper with whatnot, so I have to use the label they provide from Canada Post. That's why I'm trying to do 2 games in single bundles here. I do have too many sports games. I know I'm trying not to pair games in with sports games as much, but I also am trying to make it so that at least it's at least a worth your while to get the 2 games versus doing auctions for individual games, because I'm trying to keep my cost per transaction down as much as I can. Alright, Gran Turismo 4 PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits. Case and disc only, no manual. And we'll do that with Ultimate Board Game Collection 20 Classics from Around the World, which has the manual and the game disc. So Gran Turismo 4 and Ultimate Board Game Collection, we'll do that for $5. Again, shipping is calculated by Whatnot. I have no control whatsoever in the cost that Whatnot charges. The average weight of these games is going to be up to 11 ounces, and that's including the weight of a bubble mailer to ship them in. Okay, nobody wanted those 2 games. I'm just going to start putting those on this side over there. Let's do Drag Racing 2 IHRA Motorsports with the manual and the game disc. And Corvette manual and game disc. We're going to start those 2 games off at $5. So both these 2 games are complete in box with the manual and the game disc. Shipping is calculated by Whatnot. I have no control over the cost of shipping on the Whatnot platform. Okay, nobody wanted those 2. Alright, let's do, so my last 2 non-sports games here, we'll do NBA 2K7 manual, and we got the game disc, and we'll put that with Tetris World, PlayStation 2, case and disc only, no manual. So the NBA game there and is complete in box, Tetris is case and disc only. Okay, well while this is running here, we're just going to try to get this next box open so I can quickly go through that box. Okay, nobody wanted those 2. No problem. I'm just going to open up this box here, grab the games out of this box. We'll grab Madden, and we'll grab Guitar Hero Aerosmith. So Madden 06 is complete in box with manual and game disc. And we got Guitar Hero Aerosmith, manual and game disc. So we're going to do those 2 games there. Starting bid of $5. Once I finish going through this last stack here, then we're going to start auctioning these games off individually for the $3 price point. I just figured I would try doing 2 games for $5 to start things off with. Okay, now we want those 2. Let's put them on a stack on the side. We'll do Guitar Hero 2 for PlayStation 2, complete in box with manual, and we got the game disc. And we'll pair that with NHL 08 PlayStation 2, manual, and game disc. So those 2 games there. and shipping is calculated by Whatnot. I have no control over the cost of what Whatnot charges to ship. So let's do this. Let's end this stream here, and then I'll go onto my computer. I'm going to recreate the. No, we're just going to keep things going here, and we're just going to switch it up to. Yeah, I'm just going to give me a few moments here. I'll be on YouTube land. All right, let's go over here. We'll go to create a show. All right, we're going to choose a category over here. And we are going to, on Whatnot, we are going to select video games for the category. These will be retro games because they're all going to be PlayStation 2 games. Auction. We're going to add an image, which will be a generic image of the PlayStation 2 logo. And we're going to add tags. Tag PlayStation 2. Yeah, we're going to start the show at 7:52. Actually, we'll just start it off at 8 o'clock. That way I have a few moments to actually use the bathroom and all that fun stuff, get some coffee made. Alright, so let's open this show here on my computer. Close that stream. Let's just see if I can actually figure this out in a timely manner and do things a little bit faster here. All right, shows. We're going to end that show. Open this show. Alright, most games are between the 4 to 7 ounce rate. Alright, so we are going to recreate, go back. So we're going to quickly use the facilities. We're going to restart the show with doing PlayStation 2 games just for $3 per title. So So let's just put these games back onto a stack here. Let's try to keep the sports games on their own stack in the back. Because let's face it, nobody likes sports games. Alright, so now I'm going to quickly run down and run out, use the bathroom. Got most of these games put back onto a stack. And then hopefully when I get back we can have better traction on my show. Because there's nothing worse than being the only person talking in the show. All right, let's try starting off this stream. Let's just make sure that everything can hear me on whatnot. All right, can people hear me on whatnot? Yes, they can. All right, so we're going to try doing this again. We're going to do. We're going to pin this, and we are going to do these auctions for starting price of what was it? $3. Starting price of $3 per game. If you see a game that you're interested in, you want to create a custom stack if it doesn't sell during that auction, let me know. Here's a quick rundown of the various games. So if you want to create a custom stack, just let me know. Most of these games are complete in box. Some of them are missing manuals. Here's the other stack of games. So if you want me to get to a game faster, all you have to do is ask, and we'll work out a custom bundle price for various games. Otherwise, I'm going to be putting a game up right here and auction the games off individually. So we got Mojo here. We got the case and disc only. All game discs we put in the paper sleeves. And we're just going to auction them off individually unless people have a specific game they want me to run. So Mojo, PlayStation 3, no manual. Let's get my water bottle. Cost of shipping is calculated by Whatnot. I have no control over what Whatnot charges to ship with Canada Post. Okay, I'm going to move a stack over here so that I have a stack that I can run, and the stack I know I've already run. We got James Bond. Let me just move my camera up a little bit here. 007 Nightfire, PlayStation 2, complete in box with manual and game disc. So Nightfire is complete in box with manual. We're going to do a starting bid of $3. Okay, nobody wanted Nightfire. Crash Nitro Kart, PlayStation 2. Manual and game disc. So that's manual and game disc, starting price of $3. Whatnot calculates the cost of shipping. I have no control over what Whatnot charges to ship orders. All orders will ship inside of a ball mailer. Larger orders will ship inside of a cardboard box. Nitro Kart was complete in box with manual and game disc. All game discs get put into paper sleeves and put in between the manual whenever possible in order to help protect the game disc as best as possible. Okay, nobody want to crash Nitro Kart? I'll put that on the side. Next game on this pile is Sea Monsters, a prehistoric adventure. We got the case, which is damaged, and the manual. So game disc, manual, the game case is a little bit damaged there, a little cracked, but the case and manual are in there. Manual and game disc are in there. If you want to see the back of the individual game discs, all you have to do is ask, and I will take it out of the paper sleeve. All game discs have been rip tested and polished using my J Easy Pro. Okay, nobody want that. Let's do SOCOM US Navy SEALs number 3, greatest hits, case, game manual, and the game disc. We'll start that guy off there at we'll start that game off at $3. Alright, let's see what that message was on my computer here. let's go to my categories over here. Where they have okay, no, we want that game. Let's do a different game. We got another game here on the stack. SOCOM US Navy SEALs. Game disc and manual. All game discs get from the paper sleeves. All game discs get rec tested as well as polished on my JFJ Easy Pro whenever required. All game discs get printed paper sleeves in order to help protect them during shipping. I'm always worried that if I leave them inside the little ring holder, they're going to get scratched during shipping or popped loose. That's why I put them in the paper sleeves. If you see a game in the background that you're interested in, please let me know and I'll get to that game faster. Otherwise, I'm just putting the next game on the stack on the top, and we're auctioning off the individual games. Okay, no, you want SOCOM, no big surprise there. Dora the Explorer, Dora Saves the Snow Princess, PlayStation 2, manual and game disc. So we got the manual and game disc. We'll put that up there. If you see a game in the background that interests you, please do let me know and we can run those games faster. Right now I'm just taking individual games, putting them on the up on the stack here, and then auctioning them off individually. Unless people see a game that they're actually interested in. Anyway, we got a Jam Pack Demo Disc Volume 10 for the PlayStation 2. Comes with the manual and the game disc. We'll start that one off at $3. Again, I don't monitor the YouTube chat, I'm only monitoring the Whatnot chat. So if you have any questions, come join me on Whatnot. Links on the QR codes on the right hand side of the screen on YouTube, as well as in the description down below. If anybody has any questions, please do ask in the Whatnot chat. Shipping is calculated by Whatnot using Canada Post. Madden has the manual and the game disc. Again, if anybody sees a game in the background that they're interested in, let me know and we can get to that game faster. All game discs get put in the paper sleeves to help better protect them during shipping. Again, if there's a game in the background that you see that interests you, let me know and we can run that game faster. Right now I'm just doing individual games for $3 a piece. If you see multiple games you're interested in, let me know and we can run multiple games at the same time. Star Wars Starfighter, PlayStation 2. We got the manual and we got the game disc. Again, all game discs get put in the paper sleeves. I don't ship games in the ring holder. I'm always worried they're going to get scratched or bumped loose during shipping and get all damaged. So I always put game discs in a paper sleeve. We'll start this game off at $3. Shipping is calculated by Canada Post. I have no control over what Whatnot charges to ship various items. Let's see here. Okay, nobody wanted the Star Wars game, so I'm going to move my camera over here. And if people get in here and they want me to run an auction, all they have to do is let me know. So if anybody on Whatnot wants me to run an auction, all you have to do is let me know. If you want me to do a quick tour of the games that are on the stacks here, all you have to do is ask. Alright, so I'm just going to try to get some stuff done on my computer. So if you want me to run an auction for a specific game, you know, we got these games right down here. We got these guys over here. And these games over here. Let's see if I can push these back a little bit further. Right, that's as far back as I can push these stacks. So if anybody sees a game that they want me to run, all you have to do is ask. You have a wide variety of PlayStation 2 games that I'm more than willing to sell off for $3. Take a quick look through these. If you want me to do a drive-by of the stack of games, all you have to do is ask. And I'll be more than happy to show the individual stacks of games. Any questions, by all means ask in the Whatnot chat. So if you want me to run any particular game, please feel free to ask in the Whatnot chat. If you want me to do a drive-by of the titles, all you have to do is ask as well. Alright, so we got various. I got a nice big stack of sports games in the back there. So that's one of the stacks I have. So a stack of games there. If you see a game you want me to run for $3, all you have to do is ask. I also have other games here. I'm just going to put those onto that stack there. Any questions, just let me know in Whatnot chat. I'm doing multiple things at the same time as this, so just let me know. Nothing overly exciting in these stacks today, guys. It's just what I have available. So we'll do an auction here for this game here. If you want me to run an auction for a specific game that you see in the background, all you have to do is ask. Okay, if you see a game in the stack in the background you guys want me to run, all you have to do is ask. Quite a few games that we can run an auction for. We're going to start individual auctions off at $3. If you see multiple games you're interested in, let me know and we can come out with a calculated shipping price for those individual titles. But if you see a game in the stack that interests you, let me know. I'll pull it out, show it off, and we can run an auction for it. I'm monitoring the chat for Whatnot on my computer screen while I do other things on my computer here. But you know what? I'm getting bored because nobody's being in chat, it's being positive or social. So let's just end this and stop wasting my time.